Ryan, thanks for joining us today. First, can you just tell everyone who you are and who you work for?
Yeah, my name's Ryan Wedig. I'm the CEO at Printer Logic.
And what does Printer Logic do?
Printer Logic, our main focus, our mantra for the last 6 years has really been focused on eliminating print servers from the infrastructure of a typical IT environment. That's been our mission.
Talk a bit about the partnership between you and IGEL and what you guys are doing together.
Yeah, IGEL is a really exciting partnership. Anytime you put a partnership together, you're looking at what is the DNA, right? The DNA of the two organizations. And when we looked at IGEL and we saw what they were doing in the end user compute space, their focus on creating a hard, fast ROI for their customers, really getting in and playing with the infrastructure in a way that says, you know, don't buy more devices, but you can use your existing devices and get this operating system on there that's really designed to do what? Launch Citrix, launch browsers, but really play into that cloud story. And so we love that because we have a cloud-based solution that eliminates the need for print servers. Those two things together make a lot of sense, and we've made some really good inroads in simplifying the print management problems and challenges associated with end-user compute. So naturally, our universes came together. And for the last couple of years, we've slowly had kind of joint sales experiences with customers or potential customers where we said, hey, we're just kind of lead sharing to some degree, or writing case studies of how the two solutions work in an environment. But what's exciting about right now is we're getting to a point where we can really drive a solution with integrated technologies. And that's when any partnership really gets to the next level.
Talk about that from an IT person's watching this video and they got clients. Your partnership is they get a UD Pocket, or they get the IGEL solution delivered in some way to them. And how does the partnership work at the technical level?
Yeah, I mean, this is where it gets exciting for us. The UMS, now with the next upcoming release, is going to be able to create a Printer Logic profile and also get security tokens ready to go, so that when an IGEL client comes up and connects back to the UMS, our agent is already installed in the operating system of that IGEL client. It is notified by the UMS, it's woken up by the UMS and says, okay, now I'm a Printer Logic enabled device, and I have the security tokens that I need to go up to the Printer Logic instance and let it know that I'm ready to start receiving printers. And the beautiful thing is, all the printers that you've already done in your non-Citrix, non-IGEL, non-end-user compute story that are just regular old fat clients, if you've already set all those up and you're already using Printer Logic, all of those printers are ready to go. So those immediately can start being used and installed directly on the IGEL client. And once that takes place, magic happens. Because so many times we've had distributed print servers in the Citrix environment, we've had hairpinning in the data center, we've had a single print server to handle just the Citrix environment in the data center, and all of these things have inherent problems. And one of the most common things we hear is, well, we've got this single driver, this universal driver that takes care of 90% of our problems around printing. But it's the other 10% that becomes a massive challenge. And by being able to take the infrastructure you've already developed inside Printer Logic around simplifying the centrally managed direct IP printing approach and being able to deliver that onto the IGEL client, now all of a sudden we can literally send a job from the Citrix server down to the IGEL client under the ICA protocol, totally compressed, unrendered, unspooled, and the IGEL client can do all of that work and send it direct IP straight to the printer. And if you're not super technical, that might not make a whole lot of sense. If you're technical in the Citrix environment, you're saying, holy cow, these guys have gone all the way now. They've eliminated the print servers, even in this really complicated Citrix environment.
And what does that mean for the end user? So take the technical people out of it for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm a healthcare or I'm an insurance company. for some kind of financial services company. I got people all over the place. Some of them work at home, some of them work in small shared offices, some of them work in major locations. I'm an end user with somebody's laptop. What does this mean to me?
Well, a great example is like in hospitals. We do a lot of work in hospitals, right? And you'll have a physician with an iPad or a laptop. They're super mobile, and they're going from floor to floor, or clinic to clinic. And as they're going through the Citrix environment, pulling up their sessions, the printers just aren't. It's a real challenge to get them to map and be the right printers as they come onto the session. One of the things that we can do is just really make it simple, make sure that the right printers are at the right person at the right time, and then again in the Citrix environments, I should say VDI in general, so in the Horizon environments. I was just talking to a hospital group just yesterday, and they said, the challenge is we've got these universal drivers and they work 85% of the time, but 15% of the time the print jobs are coming out wonky because we have a program or a print feature that we're trying to leverage that universal driver doesn't accommodate. Being able to deliver the full drivers into the IGEL client and just have everything ready to go, no matter what the capabilities of the printers that they're asking for, or no matter what wonky thing that ERP is trying to push out, we can handle all of that just as if they were in a normal fat client environment with the full driver delivered.
Ryan, thanks a lot for being with us today. Really appreciate it.
Awesome, thanks for your time.